The videos on this channel have under 2,000 views, but this one has over 1.7 million. It's titled Exploring Summer Night Streets - Hookers, and it's incredibly strange.
I don't think it touches something. Alright, go and review Zoe this time. Bruh. Dude. Fucking ruining my budget. What the hell is this? Let's go to like a safe server that won't get me demonetized, hopefully.
Simply put, this video shows this person driving around Italy and filming random prostitutes, with most of them seemingly not noticing. This alone is very odd to watch, but what makes it creepier is the background music. That horror-themed background music is not something that
Riverside.
I post.
Unless anyone has a better plan, I say we head there.
The video
Sounds
could be
good
an
to me.
indication
Let's
that
head to
whoever made this
Riverside.
video had sinister intentions while filming these ladies. Also,
Reloading.
at one point, a woman is crossed out with a red X, and the phrase "Troppo Grasso" is shown, translated from Spanish. This phrase means so for my first review,
Reloading!
and I don't mean who they actually are, but who they are, person, based off of the first
Reloading!
video, they seem to have some kind of interest in kidnapping. Based off of the second video, they clearly seem to objectify a woman
Reloading.
by the Troppo Grasso.
Reloading!
Twisted view of women. All of this context makes the next video all the more disturbing. Short video, the one that I
I'm
saw
reloading.
around the time that it first came out, terrified, and still does to this day.
Reloading!
Reloading!
Who is this
Reloading!
with clothes? And why is this? These are the unanswered questions that I have
Let's try this
watching
tunnel.
this clip. Stemming off of the idea that
Reloading.
whoever runs this account has an interest in kidnapping, well, it makes me incredibly concerned for what's happening. Could this lady be a kidnapping victim of this channel's creator? The next cluster of uploads features videos that get progressively more twisted. These videos include one that was titled
This tunnel
Favorite
was a-
Song Beginner Kidnapper Doctor, which includes a disturbing song which ends with a line, "I am bound to be in my body.
Fire in the hole!
I'll be quiet and I won't talk." Really think about this. When you're done with me,
Grenade!
I'll be quiet.
I'm reloading!
Someone hear this.
This way is blocked.
Someone doesn't obviously will be quiet and can't talk.
I think we can go through here, guys.
And with the song itself being about a sex doll, I take it to be about having sex with a woman. I know it's extremely
Reloading.
graphic and brutal, but I truly believe that this is what this song was supposed to be singing. We post other videos
Reloading.
entitled audio/video
Reloading!
how to find it. Caption for audio/video torture for kidnapped girl. They write the following: instructions for normal people like me. Be attention. Do not listen or watch this video. Contain hypnotic, flashing, and psychedelic sound, voice, and image. Here is a brief excerpt.
Fire in the hole! Over!
This footage is exactly the kind of thing that you would use to torture someone.
Safe house up
And so
ahead.
is the channel. This has led me to wonder if this whole channel truly is real or if it's all just some sort of publicity stunt. This topic is something that we'll cover in a bit. For now, let's
Hold
get
on.
back to their content,
This should last
because
until we're
this is
safe.
where things get even darker. On February 2nd, 2016,
Thanks a lot.
It's all good.
00390 posted what many familiar with this channel agree is one of its creepiest posts, and one that just strengthens the theory
Guys,
that
get
whoever is
inside!
posting these videos is in fact a kidnapper.
Sweet!
Oh my god, the fucking retard messaged me again. Hold on. What the fuck even is that? Is it even fucking English? The vloggers! Like, actually, fuck you.
One of the things that I find most disturbing about this clip is how difficult it would be to fake. I mean, I think you would be really hard pressed to find anyone who can let
Hey,
their
man,
body
that's
go
not
as
cool.
limp as she does. Like the way she moves just seems so abnormal. I even thought that maybe this could be some type of doll.
I'm
There
reloading.
seems to be moments where she moves parts of her, which this may explain why the title says semi-unconscious. Many of the rest of the videos on this channel of its creators,
I'm reloading.
each of these videos
Reloading.
features this one video. As he follows these girls around, it's clear that they don't want to be filmed.
Reloading.
Mixed within these videos that I
Through
think
here.
are worthy of sharing. So before I go on, I'll play a few of those now.
Grenade. Ammo here. Fire in the hole. Reloading. Reloading.
Reloading.
Through here.
Whether real or fake, all of these videos have gone on to prove that this person either is or is just pretending to be a kidnapper.
There must be a panel or something to activate that
There's another
bridge.
strange layer to this, and it's one that may show
Hey,
us
there's
that
weapons
not
over
only
here.
is this person a kidnapper, but also a murderer. Sprinkled into his dark and disturbing videos are random posts of food. These foods consist of pasta, sausage, and whatever this is. The key ingredient that all of them have is meat. Can you guess where I'm going with this? When I was researching for this video, I started to really focus in on these specific posts because they seem so place on this channel.
I'm reloading.
Then I started to think about it. This person allegedly stalks her.
Get ready. Fire in the hole. Reloading. Reloading.
About tab, it takes on an incredibly sinister meaning, as they put, Do not offer me money for affiliation or visualization or other. I'm not interested. At best, you can offer me some typical food. Which can now be seen as an asset.
Reloading.
Is actually real. And what we appear to have here is a stalker, a kidnapper, murderer, and
Grenade!
animal, all wrapped up with one weekend. But in the end, what actually is this channel? Is this truly the work of so many people? Or is it just another religion? Based on it seems the consensus conclusion is that this is in fact
I have you. Lie still and let me help.
This long.
We gotta get you back on your feet.
Plus, I'm struggling
Okay, up we
to
go.
find a motive as to why someone would want to broadcast these actions to the whole world. Sure, some serial killers will ultimately commit their crimes simply because they are egomaniacs, desperate for attention. But this person doesn't show their face or their name, so the attention they are getting from this channel isn't personalized in any way, and therefore it probably wouldn't provide much satisfaction. Personally, I think this account was created for the sole purpose of
Safe house
freaking
ahead.
others out, and I do have doubts that this person actually is a kidnapper or a killer, but there still is some darkness in this
Into
channel.
the caboose.
All of these videos that I mentioned previously seem completely real. What his motives are for doing this isn't exactly clear.
I'm reloading.
But even if it was just part of his ARG, it is still incredibly intrusive. I mean, recording anyone without their consent like this and following them around does equate to stalking. So I still have many concerns.
Hill's
And
here.
despite my personal opinion that this is all just the ARG, I still wasn't able to find any concrete proof. So the truth is that I still don't really know what we have here. And it appears that for now, this will remain yet another one of the internet's many mysteries.
That witch is not nice.
It could potentially be one of the most disturbing things that I have ever covered on this channel.
The United States government actually did carry out on our citizens experiments involving radiation.
In the summer of 1997, a man was hiking alone deep in the heart of the Adirondack Mountains. While hiking along an unmarked and isolated trail, this man stubbed his toe on a half-buried metal container. Intrigued, the man began to dig around the container until he was eventually able to pry it up from the soil. How could he have known that the contents inside that box could have potentially revealed one of the darkest secrets that the US government has ever kept? Now, growing up in New York State, I had become quite familiar with the urban legends that are kind of rooted in the area. And one in particular has captivated my attention for the past few years, and that being the Indian Lake Project. Now, this is a story that could be just that, a story. But if true, it could potentially be one of the most disturbing things that I have ever covered on this channel. Now, going back to our story, this man opened up this metal container, and what he found inside was shocking. 21 photos, 3 rolls of film, and a number of classified documents. And the contents of these photos and documents painted a disturbing picture of what may have happened in the area that this man was hiking. Now, terrified, this man shut the box and took it home with him and tried to forget about it. But after his death in 2002, the box was then passed on to his nephew, John. Now it became John's mission to discover the truth behind what this animal found in the woods that day. And in his pursuit to find the truth, He would go on to share
You
his
ready, guys?
story with the internet,
Roger
and he
that.
shared it
Okay.
in real time as he was discovering new things. Now, the majority of this video is going to be me recapping John's findings and also sharing his story along the way. And because this is a story that developed in real time, parts of it are going to be confusing, but by the end, I assure you that there will be a clear picture painted as to what may have happened in this Indian project. Now, John's blog is where the story was told, with his first post explaining how he had come into contact and possession of the box. And from there, he went on to post 2 photos of the actual box itself, and he left a caption alongside this saying, "Scan the concept of the box and post as many of them as he could."
Watch out!
And sure enough, he followed through on his work. He posted 2 photos of what he claimed to show a military base that had once been stationed at Indian Lake. And he would go on to call this the Indian Lake Project.
Watch out!
I must say, according to some of the documents, this was supposedly a top-secret temporary military base that ran in the area from 1952 to 1955. The base was hidden deep in the woods of Indian Lake, New York. And just looking at a map of the area, I mean, this seems like the perfect place to hide a military base. It is in the middle of absolutely nowhere, and it's surrounded by woods on every side. So the idea that the military could have been hiding a base in the area honestly doesn't seem that far-fetched. But even if there was a secret military base there, why does it matter so much? What were they doing in this base that makes it so well, based off of the documents and the photos that John had, he quickly became convinced that the Indian Lake Project was a set of experiments done on humans. And most disturbingly, these experiments seem to have been done on children. But at this point, he wasn't sure of what these experiments actually were, and what exactly they were testing in the first place. However, based off of the information that we had, you could tell that it was something sinister. Now, John later went on to show 3 photos, each depicting 3 individual children.
Let's stick to the road.
Each photo contained the name that was potentially given to the child, along with a number and a strange symbol. These pictures were posted with the caption, "Roger, Sam, and Seth are the coded names, along with numbers, printed on the face of these photos. These are obviously not the children's real names, but assigned names. As I looked at the names and numbers the first time my uncle had showed them to me, I didn't quite grasp what it meant. I remember that my uncle had told me Roger was probably one child out of 837, based on his number, kept at the camp. His word kept struck me as both eerie and accurate."
Take this.
So at this point, things are getting really sketchy. I mean, these photos are clearly not normal. And with the knowledge that we have up until this point, one could assume that
Nice shot.
If Roger really was one child out of 847, this was clearly a huge experiment. Like, that means that people have 1,000 children in this remote area, in this remote military base, being tested. And whether these kids were consenting to these experiments or not
Francis,
is still
we don't have time
unclear,
for this.
but
Come
it's very
on.
strange nonetheless. And that brings up the question, could a child really consent to human experimentation? I mean, in my opinion, I really don't think so. So yeah, things are sketchy, things are strange, and they're about to get a lot stranger. Another photo was posted with what appeared to be a blurred out face of a military member. This photo was posted with the caption, "I think this photo is
nice.
very
A
telling,
cabin in the
and was
middle of
included in
nowhere.
the box for
I
a
know how
reason.
this movie
It
ends.
shows 2 men, 1 civilian and 1 military. The civilian man, perhaps one of the scientists or project directors, is recognizable. The second man has purposely had his face obscured. It looks as if the photo is telling us that this civilian is important to the ILP. We're trying to protect the identity of the officer he is shown with. Could that officer be the man whose box it was? Was he trying to shed light on the subject without exposing himself? Maybe the civilian is a key figure in the tragic Indian Lake Project experiments. Look closely in between the 2 men, and you can see one of the ILP children. Now this leaves the mind to wander to very dark places as to the type of experiments that they were doing at the space. And honestly, John's posts up until this point have just left us with questions after questions after question, with not much answers, but the potential breakthrough was coming. Now, left out of these original posts was one piece of key evidence.
Hey, take
The
this.
film movies. Now, lucky for us, John actually decided to develop some stills from the film, though he apparently was never actually able to view the films in whole because he was afraid that it would damage them because there had been so much water damage in the box. And he didn't want to permanently ruin the little pieces of evidence that he actually had. But nonetheless, the stills provided from this film roll were still enough to kind of paint a picture as to what was happening. Shown in one of the films was a group of young children stuck These kids appear to be very equipped, and the fact that they're locked in cages implies that they were clearly mistreated. But what for? I mean, what experiments would entail kids being locked up in cages? Like, where is this whole thing leading us? Now, another film was later analyzed, and again, some stills were posted. And this is kind of the point in our story where John begins to develop somewhat of a theory. John writes, above are 3 frames from the second of the 3 movie reels. It shows children listening to what I believe to be high-frequency sounds. Perhaps these sounds were used to stimulate programmed responses, or used in conditioning, as shown. These clips only show the controller's hands and never their face. The children all have a slightly apprehensive look on their face, yet they never look upset. I feel this works at the children's own level, perhaps as part of the game. Once the children's trust is built, they understand the conditioning process is in place. Okay, so again I have questions. Why were these children listening to the sound? And also, what programmed responses would they be trying to stimulate? Plus the fact that John had just kind of gone to this convention means the man is either crazy or it turns out I think John's never post laid out his theory in full detail. And as crazy as it sounds, the post read, Project Artichoke was a CIA project that researched interrogation methods and arose from Project Gruber in 1951. The project studied hypnosis, among other methods, to reduce amnesia of subjects. Project Artichoke was an offensive program of mind control that gathered together Air Force, FBI, including the ILU project, was a part of Project Artichoke. The scope of the project was outlined in a memo dated January 1952 that stated, can we give control of an individual to the point where he will do our bidding against his will, and even against fundamental laws of nature, such as self-preservation. Project Artichoke was renamed MK Ultra in 1953 and was first brought to wide public attention by the U.S. Congress in the form of the Church Committee and a presidential commission known as the Rockefeller Commission. CIA documents suggest that the agency considered and explored uses of radiation and minor as part of MK Ultra. Other early efforts focused on LSD, which appeared to have formed the majority of research as time went on. Experiments included dosing CIA employees, military personnel, other government agents, prostitutes, mental patients, and members of the general public with LSD to study their reaction, usually without the subject's knowledge. When Project Artichoke became MK Ultra, the ILP's role was reduced, and then
You might want to heal up.
there are many declassified documents from the congressional hearings. None, however, mentioned very young children, 12 or younger, being used in MK Ultra experiments. I think by then, the ILP was buried, both literally and figuratively. So in this post, John claims that the ILP may have actually been part of MK Ultra's focus on mind control, and specifically the mind control of children. And for those of you who don't know, MK Ultra is more than just some crazy conspiracy theory. This was a legitimate U.S. government program that ran from 1953 to 1970, and it was top secret until the year 1975. Throughout these years and throughout these experiments, the U.S. government would run tests on unwitting subjects in order to kind of test the effects of mind control. And by the program's over 150 tests were ran on live human beings. Some of these tests included psychedelic drugs, paralytics, and electroshock
Reloading.
therapy. Now, as I mentioned before, the US government did eventually come clean about these experiments, but John believes that the IoT was part of them, a part that the government tried to bury. I mean, experimenting on unwitting and unwilling adults is horrifying and terrible in so many ways. To do that same thing to children kind of takes it up a notch. So of course the government wouldn't want people to know that they had done this to little children. So after all these early posts, we finally had a legitimate theory as to what the contents of the box could have been. But the idea was far from proven, and John knew it. To support his case, John decided to take a trip to the area where his uncle had found this container all those years ago. Now, while on this trip, John actually ended up discovering parts of a structure that used to stand there. And whatever these structures may be, it's really
I'm reloading.
Absolutely nowhere. But perhaps these structures were all that remains of the military base that may have once stood there.
Reloading.
So the ball was really rolling on this case, and John's blog was killing it. And within just a few weeks, it really seemed that John was inching closer
Reloading.
to discovering and proving what had really happened. But on October 26, 2005, the whole case took a dramatic turn. John updated his blog by saying, "Since my last post, a lot of things have happened to me, which make me believe that posting any more items from the box
Reloading.
would not be in my best interest. I have had numerous phone calls, only to hear silence on the other end, as many as 20 times a day. My house was broken into and searched, but nothing was taken. The box and its contents had been securely hidden outside of my home. I did this shortly after. It was obvious to me that I hit a nerve when I mentioned the documents, and that I was considering perhaps posting them
I'm
at
reloading.
some point. I am no longer going to post anything. I am done. I hope anyone who stumbles onto this site will read it from the beginning and continue to stay interested in this story. For those of you that follow this blog, I'm sorry. My family needs peace of mind first. As disturbing as these photos and the last few days for me and my family have been even more so, which is why I'm
Reloading.
So the fact that John was discussing perhaps one of the most secretive U.S. government programs ever clearly seemed to rub some people the wrong way. And it appeared that John was
This way,
being
guys.
intimidated to kind of keep his mouth
They're
shut.
coming.
And with a story this big about the government, honestly, it makes sense that John would have a target on his back. Who these people actually were and how far they were willing to take their harassment is still unclear. But John was obviously
Pipe bomb
fearing
here.
for him and his family's
Grenade!
safety. So honestly, that's respectable, and it makes sense why he would stop.
Grenade.
And so with that, all updates stopped for many months, and it appeared that the ILP investigation was just kind of dead in the water. But John wasn't quite finished yet.
Pills here.
8 months later, he returned to his blog and stated that he had recently gotten a divorce, and now he could again fully focus his attention on the case. And that's because he no longer had to worry about his wife's safety. So tough scenes for John, if I'm gonna be honest. I mean, he took an L in his relationship. He was back to posting about this, which is really good. His case appeared to be at an all-time high, as he even mentioned that he had moved to New York State to be closer to getting married. Now from here, John's blog began to get stranger and stranger. John's posts became more and more random, and they slowly started to make
Weapons
less
here.
and less sense. Like, I'm not even gonna bother sharing a lot of what John had posted after this, because the man's was really on me.
Healing.
But through
Cover
all this
me.
madness, John was actually able to post some key pieces to the story. This strange and disturbing picture was posted with the caption, "This is not part of the metal box content I have in my possession. However, I wanted to share with you a picture that I found on the web. I don't know the origin of this picture, but the date indicated that the picture
they
is
come.
1961. The type of paper unidentified white female between ages 8 and 10 years old. The subject underwent 6 months of treatment using heavy doses of LSD, electroshock, and sensory stimulation. Experiments under code name MK Ultra
Reloading.
about early 60s. Subject's memory was erased, and the brain was then. This is one of the few hurting.
I'm reloading.
What I found most disturbing about this photo
Reloading.
could have really been like. I mean, they fried this poor girl's brain until she was basically faint. And if the ILP was truly effective, you know this stuff is
Reloading.
all the time. It's really messed up and really disturbing in so many ways. Now after this, John Force was still from trying to film one of the films I had. Many speeds still several children. They also have pictures of a bed. Not a cot as shown in the film. Perhaps suggests that there could have been different areas to deal with, the different stages of the child's life base. And this was the last that John had mentioned the films he had, which is a little bit upsetting that he was never actually able to post them. John did end up posting a video on his blog. It's not a real film. The video was taken from the woods and the Indian lake John himself. It shows a broken down shack of some sort. He believes to have no matter what he did and the fact that it's a structure could prove living. But this video ended up being nothing.
Smoker!
The post reads as follows. If any of you are fans of the show Lost, this should look eerily familiar. While I was in the woods back in November, I found an underground complex. It is what I believe is the heart of the Indian Lake Project case. This was probably where the children were housed, and the MK Ultra type of experiments were conducted. I have been holding off posting these pictures for a while, because I wanted a chance to fully explore the structure before anyone considered it shut. I have explored it a total of 4 times and have drawn a map to the best of my abilities of the interior buildings. This is not the main entrance into the
Fire in the hole!
but it was the first and only other one that I had found. I will post the map and the interior pictures in the future, but I just wanted all of you to know and give you a little taste of what I've been really up to. I'm sorry I did not share this sooner. There have been several but going down the stairs with a flashlight was without a doubt the scariest thing that I had ever done. Now John claims to have found this entrance to a metal detector, and he fully believes that this underground base is where all these experiments were conducted. This was obviously a huge revelation for the case, but from here, it was clear that John was becoming very paranoid with all this work that he was doing, and honestly rightfully so. But all this paranoia finally seemed to have made John start. He claimed that a van was following his every movement, and that hunters had followed him into the woods with guns. During this time of paranoia, John also posted this photo.
That was close.
And honestly, this is just random to begin with, and it doesn't really prove or help his case in any way. But worst of all, it was later discovered that this is a stock photo, meaning that John himself didn't take it, and that he had lied about taking it himself. He also posted a photo of a dead bird that he had found outside his house, and he said either a bird died in front of my house or someone put it there for intimidation. But I mean,
Go ahead, I'll follow you.
it's just a dead bird. Like, not the prettiest sight, but I mean, come on, dude, that is just nature. And to make matters worse, this photo of the dead bird was apparently also a stock photo. It seemed that either John had gotten lazy with his lies up until this point, or he had just kind of lost his mind. And after multiple updates and paranoid postings, 5 years had gone by without any forward movement to this case. For whatever reason, John's postings had become extremely infrequent, and his post really didn't push the case forward anymore. And in February of 2003, John posted his final messages to the blog. One read, "Thank you for your interest, concerns, and kind words of support over the past several years." And the other read, "I would begin posting updates to the new Indian Lake Project Twitter soon." Please follow at Indian Lake Project to stay connected to the latest information. Those updates never came. Only one tweet was ever posted, and the blog was never updated. Now, if you were to believe John's story about his home invasion, his chilling phone calls, and the fact that he was followed, then you might believe that something sinister may have happened to John. Perhaps he was on the verge of revealing some huge information about the case, and he was silenced before he could do it. I mean, you had a man who was that obsessed with this case, and he just randomly stops posting for no reason. I mean, do you really think he could have just walked away from his work? I don't know, it just seems so strange to me that a man so obsessed could just...
Hunter!
So for those reasons, if John's story was actually true, I believe or maybe he was taken out of a terrifying thought, but again, it all hinges on the idea of whether or not because at the end of the day, it was all just and maybe John just ran out of materials. And quite honestly, for starters, let's talk about the original story. It seems incredibly unlikely that someone would just happen to stumble on not near any mark.
I'm reloading.
The chances of him actually stumbling over this box, they gotta be 1 in a billion. Plus, if he was really just hiking, then why was he so far off any other day? Why did you do that? If you're alone, too. Well, first of all, buddies.
Reloading.
My mother. And also, if the information in this box was so top secret, so important, and so damning to the United States government, why wasn't it just... I mean, think about how easily they could have just burned all this information, and it would have been done with, and they never would have had to worry about it. And the structures that John found in the woods are sketchy too, because first of all, no one else has been able to find it. And also, if this really was a top secret government program, they would have destroyed the entire structure. They would have left no trace for certain.
Weapons here.
Like, why would they even risk it? Like, I get it's an isolated area, but why would they run the risk of anyone finding that out? Like, it just doesn't really make sense. And also, why wouldn't they have sealed that damn bunker up? I mean, potentially that was the most damning part of all of this. They could have just welded the thing shut and they would have been fine. Or maybe buried it a little more. It just doesn't really make sense.
Ammo here.
Like, the government would not just risk this stuff by just leaving it out, you know? And if they did, shit, that is not great work on their part. And I'll be honest, I look at some of these pictures, they don't necessarily look real. Like, it's almost like these ones have sort of a filter over them or something. I don't know, they just look a little off to me. But then again, I'm no expert. And not to mention, they all have differences in their wear and tear. I mean, if they were all locked in the same box for all these years, and they all received water damage, like he said, then wouldn't there be more consistency between the damage that they received? I mean, at least that's what I would assume.
First
but
aid kit
clearly
here.
There are differences between most of the photos. And then there's the fact that John used stock photos in his blog posts, and that he had tried to pass them off as his own. I mean, are you guys kind of seeing the red flags here? And that also includes the fact that none of the documents or films were ever posted on his blog. Like, I get why he had some reason to keep those a secret, but the fact that he never showed us them really doesn't help his case at all. So do all these red flags really disprove the Indian Lake Project theory? Well, ultimately that's left for you to decide for yourself.
Hello.
I mean, personally, I'm skeptical about the situation, but I'm still intrigued. I mean, up until this point, there's been
Let's go. I'm grabbing a Molotov. Grenade!
All right, guys, there's a boat on its way.
Incoming! Fire in the hole! No! Help! Fire in the hole! Reloading! I'm reloading!
Reloading! Look out!
I'm reloading!
Great shot!
Hunter!
I play my fucking AI. Fucking watched.
I hate man.
I'm reloading.
Watch your ass!
Through here.
Come on!
Watch out!
That's where you shoot.
Reloading. Jockey!
Nice job. Reloading.
We can get to the river through here.
Reloading.
Watch out.
Reloading.
Reloading. Reloading.
Reloading.
This looks dangerous.
Fire in the hole!
Careful.
Grenade!
Pills here. Hello. Let's go.
Alright, guys, there's a boat on its way. Fire in the hole! Look out! Reloading.
Reloading.
Grenade!
Reloading.
Nailed it! I'm reloading. Fire in the hole!
Damn careful, man.
Fire in the hole!
I hear a hunter.
Charger!
Bye-bye.
settle this over a pint?
You think what are you implying?
Reloading.
Where's the hardware to put well?
Hey!
Strickland, wait a minute.
Reloading.
No. What? You think that no? Where's the hardware to put? No. Wait a minute. No.
Reloading. Got it. Healing, cover me. Weapons over here.
Like onions. Charger.
Fire in the hole. I'm reloading.
Reloading!
Get ready. Reloading. I'm reloading. Reloading. Oh, bullshit. No! Behind you! Ammo here! Charger! Behind you! Reloading!
Thanks. I owe you a big one.
Nice shot.
Hey,
Strickland,
heal
well, you
up.
got one heck of a nerve.
I know we gotta move, but I gotta heal you.
Stop making such a big deal out of it. Strickland,
Tank! Reloading! Reloading!
Reloading!
Killer shot! Charger! Who's here? Come on, let's go! Reloading. We have to make it to the boat!
Haul ass!
Fuck me. Like, the whole fucking image is not okay.
That plane's headed right for the airport. I say we head there too.
Grenade! Grenade! Grenade!
I'm ready. You
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Grenade! Reloading! Reloading!
reloading!
Reloading! I'm reloading! Reloading! Fire in the hole!
Nice job. You are an idiot.
I got a pipe bomb over here!
Reloading. Reloading.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
Look out.
I'm reloading!
Let's get up that ladder.
Reloading! Hunter! Reloading! Reloading! Through here!
Reloading.
Hold up! Reloading!
Kid, they just winged you. Come on.
Hold up, gotta heal.
Reloading.
That was close.
Reloading. Reloading! Reloading!
Reloading!
Charger!
Let's head back up. Help! Smoker! Got it! Weapons over here! Cover me!
I'm gonna grab this range rifle. Reloading! Reloading!
What do you say? Ready?
Good thinking.
Alrighty, guys, here we go. Get ready.
That doesn't look right.
Reloading. I'm reloading. 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 Look out! I'm reloading. Reloading. Dumpster's here, let's go.
What are you implying?
Hey! Reloading.
The customer comes first.
I'm reloading.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Thank you. Reloading.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Reloading.
What are you implying?
Reloading. I'm reloading. God, not Francis!
Francis. Reloading! Thank you. Take this ease.
We gotta take the stairs. Sorry, Bill. Witch. The witch is getting mad. Hey, there's weapons over here. He's off the witch. Jockey! I'll make it. Thanks. Ah. Weapons here! Fire in the hole! Reloading! I'm reloading.
Crush it, me!
No!
Reloading!
Reloading! Reloading!
They steal my bag.
We're getting close to the airport.
There's a hunter out there.
Reloading!
Oh, nice shot.
safe house in that storage place. Grenade!
Look out!
Reloading!
We've got to get inside!
That was close.
Dude, I'm almost done fucking Left 4 Dead. I can finally move on to Vermintide, so it's gonna be great. Unfortunately, I think there's a lot of missions in Vermintide, so fuck me. Twice, because it's to fucking do the first Vermintide, and the second one, that fucking DLC.
Reloading!
So, wait.
Come on, man, use your first aid kit.
Curious. Oh, sick. I'm gonna watch that. That and that, sure. Left 4 Dead. Wall writing lore. Oh yeah, that thumbnail is just like based on the sacrifice mission, and he's just fucking dead. Oh sure, I'll fuck it. I'll watch it. Backstory. Yeah, sure. I want to see your backstory. Bruh.
Well, I was scared.
Oh, this is just some unofficial shit. Okay. Cool. Well, I'm disappointed. Yeah.
Reloading!
Reloading!
I'm reloading! Reloading! Grenade!
Hunter on Bill!
Smoker! We burned the path!
We just settled this over the paint.
Reloading!
Sweet shot.
Watch my back, please.
Zoe, maybe you should eat. Reloading!
Reloading!
Pop the cap in his ass.
Nice one.
Reloading! Watch your ass!
White man, just Boomer!
Reloading! Reloading!
Fire in the hole!
Which?
Get it off! Look out!
Bruh. I don't even know what chapter I was in. I'm mad. Bruh moment. Kinda weird.